Once upon a soft, quiet night, a gentle wind moved across the sleepy town.
In a small house with a tiny glowing lamp, there lived a kind astronaut named Leo.
Leo loved the stars. Every evening, after brushing his teeth and wrapping up in a warm blanket, he looked up at the night sky and whispered, "Hello, moon."
One day, I'll come to visit you.
Leo loved how the moon never hurried.
It just floated, glowing softly, like a nightlight made of dreams. He always imagined what it would be like to stand there, to feel the silver dust beneath his boots, to look down at Earth from above. The thought made his heart dance and tremble at the same time. He wanted to go, but he also felt a little nervous. Big dreams can feel that way.
One quiet morning, Leo got a call from the space center. His shiny rocket was ready.
"Tomorrow is your launch day," they said kindly.
Leo's eyes grew wide. His dream was about to come true.
But inside,
his stomach fluttered like a tiny bird. What if I get scared?
He whispered to the moon that night.
The moon seemed to shine a little brighter, like it was saying, "You'll be okay."
Leo packed his soft spacesuit, his favorite socks, and a tiny star keychain he always carried for luck. He visited his family, and they gave him warm hugs that smelled like cookies. "You're going to do great," they said. That night, Leo lay in bed and listened to the quiet.
His heart was beating fast, but he also felt calm, like the stars were tucking him in.
The next morning, the rocket stood tall and bright at the launch pad.
It gleamed in the golden light, like a silver pencil pointing to the stars.
Technicians waved.
Birds circled in the cool air. Leo put on his white spacesuit. It felt snug and soft. When he placed his helmet on, he could hear his own breathing, slow and steady, like gentle waves. He climbed up the tall steps to the rocket door.
Each step made his heart flutter, but he kept moving. Inside the rocket, it was warm and quiet. The buttons glowed softly, like friendly fireflies. Leo buckled his seatbelt and touched his lucky keychain. "I can do this," he whispered.
The countdown began. 3, 2, 1.
Whoosh! The rocket lifted gently into the morning sky. The ground grew smaller and smaller. The clouds drifted by like soft cotton candy. Soon, Leo could see Earth below, green, blue, and calm.
It looked like a glowing marble resting on a dark blanket.
"Wow," Leo whispered.
His nervousness slowly melted into quiet wonder.
Up here, everything was still.
No cars,
no noise, just the soft hum of the rocket and the stars watching. As the rocket floated higher, Leo felt weightless. His arms drifted. His feet didn't touch the floor. It felt like being in a dream, floating on invisible pillows.
Outside the window, stars blinked gently, like old friends waving hello.
Leo smiled and whispered, "Hi, stars."
"I've missed you." His heart still beat fast, but now it was beating with excitement, not fear.
Hours passed softly, like a lullaby.
Leo made little notes in his journal and sipped warm cocoa from a tiny cup. He watched Earth spinning slowly, wrapped in white clouds.
The moon was getting closer, round and glowing.
"You're almost here," he whispered to it.
The moon didn't answer with words, but its gentle light wrapped around him like a cozy blanket. When the rocket finally reached the moon, it landed softly on the silver ground.
A small cloud of moon dust floated in the air.
Leo's hands shook, but not from fear, from amazement. He opened the door and stepped out carefully. The moon felt soft and silent beneath his boots. "Hello, moon," he whispered. "I made it." Leo took a few gentle steps.
The moon dust puffed up with each step, floating slowly down again like feathers. Above him, Earth was glowing like a tiny blue marble.
The stars looked closer than ever.
He felt small, but also brave.
He wasn't nervous anymore. The moon felt like a kind friend, welcoming him home. He walked around slowly, leaving little footprints behind him. "I was scared," Leo said softly, "but I still came." His voice sounded gentle inside the helmet. The moon didn't speak, but its light shimmered, like it was proud of him.
Leo laughed quietly.
It was the kind of laugh that feels like a warm hug. Leo placed a tiny flag next to a smooth rock. On the flag, there was a star drawn by his little sister. He waved at the sky and whispered, "Hi, everyone." He imagined people down on Earth, looking up at the moon, maybe waving back. The thought made his heart calm and warm, like a slow heartbeat before sleep. After a while, it was time to go home. Leo climbed back into his rocket.
He looked out the window one last time.
The moonlight seemed to follow him inside, soft and glowing. "Thank you, Moon," he whispered, "for making me brave." The engine hummed softly.
Slowly, the rocket lifted off the surface, heading home through the quiet stars.
On the way back, Leo floated in his seat with a sleepy smile. He wasn't nervous anymore.
He felt light and safe.
The stars outside twinkled slowly, like they were singing a lullaby. Leo closed his eyes and listened.
It sounded like gentle breathing. The whole universe was quiet, and so was his heart.
When the rocket landed back on Earth, Leo stepped out and smelled the warm air. His family hugged him tightly. "You did it," they said. Leo smiled and said softly, "I was scared, but I did it anyway." The stars above winked at him through the night sky. The moon was shining, calm and kind, just like it always had. That night, Leo lay in his bed, the same small bed under the same lamp, but everything felt a little softer, a little slower. He looked out the window and whispered to the moon, "Thank you." He wasn't just a dreamer anymore.
He was someone who had followed his dream, even when he was nervous.
That made his heart glow.
As Leo closed his eyes, the stars blinked gently outside.
The moon shone like a nightlight, wrapping the world in silver light.
"Good night, moon," Leo whispered. "Good night, stars."
Good night, little dreamers. The wind moved softly outside, and the world was quiet.
Leo drifted into sleep, floating on dreams, just like in space.